Hey there, Taylor. This is Robbie, and I'm just gonna respond to your video. I thought it was very interesting. I mean, a lot of people, look at it and they say, they look at enlightenment and they don't really ask the question, well, what is enlightenment? I'm gonna answer this not really in a spiritualistic view. I'm actually gonna answer it more in a kind of scientific view of what enlightenment is. I believe that enlightenment is essentially consciousness lowering its entropy point, trying to go from a point of more disorder to more order. You can look at this as, letting go of the things that are divisive. If you were to look at a high level, think of a high level, highly evolved being of consciousness, it would be that very consistent of those that consider what they consider in enlightenment, that of almost pure love, peace, inner peace, and things that are compatible with everything. They're kind of I don't know if I can get my point across really, but it would be very compatible with everything, and it would be letting go of the things that are divisive, like moral superiority or greed or materialistic lust, things that are competitive, that you would be against other people. You would be letting go of that so that you can be more compatible. And those are seem to be the qualities that would translate really well. I know of almost no example of somebody that you can look at as enlightened and say, man, what a jerk, because they would be very compatible with everybody. So that's kind of how I see it. Is like it's an evolved state. You're evolving your being. And I think that essentially is what our purpose here. It's like it's anything else. We're here to evolve. Evolve as a person, evolve our consciousness, lower our entropy point, so that we can go from a point of chaos to a point of more order. When you look at a lot of violence and things and stuff in the world, it's coming from a lot of things that are divisive, that are not compatible. And if they were to release those type of things and go to a point of peace and pure love and things like that, then everybody would be compatible and we could all work together. So again, you can look at it at that way and stuff, as the evolution of consciousness. And I totally respect your. Also, I wanted to say I think that you've got a really good outlook on things there, Taylor, where you were talking about not really restricting yourself into a belief system. I think this is excellent because I think a lot of people do that. They go from like the two sides, like they're a creationist side and a materialistic, atheist side, and it's very difficult for people to learn when you're in these, contradicting belief systems, because any information you get, you try to fit it into your belief system. It has to make sense over here and here, and so you get two opposing sides saying, you're an idiot, this is the way things are, no, you're an idiot, this is the way things are. And if you oppose, if you bring a point across, they have to say, no, you're an idiot, this is the way it is, and they can't really discuss ideas very well. So I don't think it's really helpful to really get into a belief system. I think it's more important to stay like openly skeptical about everything, really. But the qualities of enlightenment are not really inherent to any type of belief system. They're good for everybody. I mean, you can understand, when you talk about peace and and love and compassion, those things you don't have to really discuss and say, well, you have to believe this in order to have this. You don't. They just make sense. It makes sense. Why that would be. That would work. Now, I personally have a little more spiritual thinking just because of my own paranormal experiences, but I experienced it, so I don't have to, you know, I totally respect people that don't believe in it, because if they haven't experienced it, it's very difficult, for you to believe somebody else, because they experienced something, it's like, well, I didn't, so how can I say anything about it? But even though some of my videos might be skewed to that, that's just because of my own experiences. But I still don't, I believe in everything in the Bible. I'm actually going to make a video on that, on the Bible and stuff, and why I have problems with that and things like that. And I've already made problems with materialistic views and stuff. So anyway, I get a little plug here. I get some of my ideas and stuff. I'm going to really start, posting some of these as, my Big Toe trilogy and stuff. These things are really good books, really expanding your thoughts on reality. I highly suggest those, to everyone. Some of my thoughts just right now are coming from just reading that, and it just makes sense. You're just like, okay, that, of course, that's how it should work. Anyway, I've rambled way too long, so I apologize for this being this long. I didn't expect it to be, but anyway, thanks for the video there, Taylor. This was really, it was very interesting, and looking forward to hearing more videos. Okay, take care.